toes. Stoney's should go in. He goes to the net. It's a good high-end play. And you get rewarded and you start going from there. So they respond well. They know what's going on. I think they're good students of the game, and they can hold themselves accountable and self-analyze well enough to know that wasn't good enough. My job to remind them.
Mark had mentioned that Alexander Holtz is impacting the game in other ways, not just scoring. He obviously scores a big goal tonight to stretch the lead to 4-1, but then he blocks that shot and he ends up having to go to the room. So, what have you seen from him, maybe in spite of him not putting pucks in the net, that you've liked?
Well, the conversations with Alex early on, we didn't know him. What are we getting? He scored some goals. There's talent there, we know, but where does he fit with us? So we've used him at different spots. And at the end of the day, you have to help us win, Alex. That's it. When you're on the ice, if you're not in a scoring situation where you're not finding the pucks, and I thought early in the year the puck did find him a lot. It just didn't go in. There were some crossbars and posts there. And so that's it. It's either physicality, it's forecheck reloads, it's doing your job defensively. He's blocked some, it's more than one now that he's thrown his body in front of. So that's an area of the game he's trying to take some pride in. So good for him. He's looking around going, well, this is what I can do. If I can turn my 10 minutes into 11 minutes, by doing that and the coach trusting me, then that's how I'm going to get on the ice more. And that's it. That's a sign of, to me, someone that cares and they want to get on more. So I was happy to see that puck go in because not a whole lot have for him, but and he can score. We're trying to build in a little more of a role in the power play. We don't get that many. The bumper spot with Nick Waugh and Barbie being out, who are usually on the second unit a lot. So they just haven't got much ice time, unfortunately. But he had a good look the other night from the slot against, someone put it in there, Pav, against Montreal. Yeah, just the last game. So that's good. And goal scorers need to score eventually. He's one of those guys. But good on him to not cheat and find, like I said, something where he can hang his hat on for now, and when he leaves the rink, say, hey, I helped us win tonight by doing so and so. That's, to me, a sign of a good teammate.
Danny, Jesse, Adam.
Bruce, Danny Webster, Las Vegas Review-Journal. You touched on teams coming into the building, understanding where you are in the standings, and coming in out of the second period for top line to get that shift, Jack to make that move to get to Mark for the goal. Is that a good reminder that even though you haven't had the scoring from the top guys as of late while you've been winning, that they can still impact in a way that way?
Well, of course, and they want to. I think it's been a month of, defending well, staying in the game when you're not on your A game, right? Now was Montreal. We were a B game, and unfortunately a few lower than that. But in general, I didn't think Montreal was on their A game either. It was kind of a B game that they did enough things to win. Tonight it started like that, and it's like, okay, well, we can't hang our hat on that, let's get going here a little bit. So mix of A and B games. You might have the odd guy with a C game that you got to keep your eye on, but in general, you get those types of performances because no one's on their A game every night. Very rarely is your whole team clicking at the same time. So we got going, and those are the guys that are going to start it, right? They're the guys we lean on to get us going, get us excited. And we've had all kinds of contributions this year. It's why we're at, and today was a good example. The guy gets the next one, and I don't know if you had him, Danny, on your bingo card for the next goal. So, but that's what's happening with us. Whitey got us going the other night in Montreal. So there's different guys, and Holtz gets one tonight, which I thought was an important goal. You're not coming back like Montreal did the other night. We're going to keep playing, and so good for him. So I think that's what's happened to us. But it does take your leaders, someone to step up, whether it's a goaltender making a timely save or your top guys getting you excited.